Welcome back to Adrian's Avenue, and this is the channel where we'd like to give you information to help you make better decisions for a better life. And guess what, you guys? The holidays are upon us. We're out there looking for things, shopping already, some of us, but there are two sides to this holiday coin, and I want to break down the two sides for you. Of course, we know we want to be with family, we want to be married, we want to do all those things, traditional things. That's one side of the coin. But the other side of the coin is for businesses. This holiday is a big deal. This is the time that some of them make most of their profits during this time of year. So there is a business side to this holiday season. Also, we need to consider what we want to spend on this holiday season. It's more than just buying gifts. We're going to cover that all coming up next. Now, I know lately I've been hit up in my email box. There are people sending me emails that I haven't heard from all year long. And at one time, I may have had an interest in the product or what they were selling. Now, all of a sudden, the holidays upon us, and they know that they want to end the year well as far as the profits go. And so they're sending out emails to everyone. And so I'm getting hit up in my email box. You may be getting hit up with emails as well as text messages from people that maybe you had an interest in and you haven't seen them all year long. You haven't bought anything from them all year long, and now the season is upon us. So just be aware that you may get some emails, you may get some text messages from folks that you haven't heard from in a while, trying to convince you to buy their product. They may have a year-end special, but this is their time from the business side to go ahead and make the best of the fourth quarter. So this is all normal, this is all natural, but just be aware of it. I don't know about you, but it appears to me that the holiday spending season starts earlier and earlier every year, way before even Halloween. At the beginning of October, sometimes the end of September, things are out for you to look at, to buy. And now they're starting the Black Friday sales way before Black Friday. Get the best offers that you can before Black Friday, early Black Friday sales. And these are happening online as well as in stores. So just be aware that this year, like all years, but it seems to get earlier and earlier every year, that people want your dollar. They want your money. They want you to spend with them. So they're putting things in front of your face so that you know, and labeling it as early Black Friday or the best deal that you'll get all year long, so that you'll go ahead and buy that. And if you've been looking at some things or it's on your list that you know that you want that product and that's the best price that you've seen all year long, maybe time for you to go ahead and purchase it. This may be your opportune time. I'm not saying it's all bad, but just be aware of what's out there in this holiday season. Just like all year long, companies are also emphasizing the limited time offers. This is something, and this is a tactic that they use to go ahead and get you to come in and buy by a certain date. Sometimes when that date comes and passes, they will extend because of popular demand, because of whatever, they want to put on it. They will extend that time to another time, maybe a week longer, 2 weeks longer, maybe even a month out. This is going to happen. So just be aware that this is happening. This is the big time for these companies, no matter how small, how big, to push and get these items sold. Some companies have items that are 2024 that they need to get rid of so that they can get the 2025 inventory in. So they're pushing to move this merchandise. And as long as this merchandise is occupying space in the floor, it is costing them. So they want to discount it if they have to, or bundle it up if they have to, whatever they have to do to appeal to you, the consumer, to go ahead and move these products, move this inventory out so that they can get the new fresh inventory in and hit you up on New Year's Day with something else that you can buy. And of course, there is the emotional marketing that they get you with. They'll show you nostalgic things. They'll show you families together. The commercials that we have on the TV showing happy families being happy around Christmas time. The snow, the Christmas tree, the Santa Claus, and all of this to play on your emotions to get you to go ahead and purchase those items, or start thinking about, oh, when I was a child, I remember those times. We had such good fun. Let me go check that out. But these are all tactics to get you in. And it's nothing wrong with this. I'm not saying that it's anything wrong with what they're doing. This is marketing. This is advertising. This is what they're supposed to do to get you into their store so that you can purchase from them versus purchasing from someone else. So they will play upon your emotions. They'll play upon your feelings. The smells in the air, the sounds, the music that they're playing make you happy and jolly so that you will open up the wallet and start purchasing items from them. So we know Christmas as being a time that we want to spend with family, which is good. We want to get together, maybe see the people that we haven't seen in a while, but there is a business side to Christmas. There's a business side to Thanksgiving. As a matter of fact, almost every month of the year, there is some type of holiday that these businesses will ask you to open up your wallet and spend money. January, New Year's Day. People are going to go rent hotels and everything else to be, have a good time on New Year's Eve so that they don't have to drive home on New Year's Day. February, there is Valentine's Day. And so you have that. In March, there's another holiday, the Irish Day. In April, I don't know. There's just holidays in every month of the year. And so these are things that are planned out and businesses are capitalizing on each holiday of the month. But the big holidays are around Thanksgiving and Christmas because people open up their wallets and start spending money because it's about buying gifts and presents. And that's what they push this season. One last thing that I'll talk to you about as far as what companies do, and this is at a premium price, you all, but they will make things convenient for you. If you want it brought to your house, they will bring it to you. If you want it gift wrapped and brought to your house, they will do that. You will pay a price for these conveniences, but if you don't have the time to do it and it's worth your time to pay the amount that they're asking for to do that, it's on you. You can do that. But this is another way because the convenience fees are marked up astronomically. So if you want it to be convenient, they will meet your need there. But just know you will pay for the convenience that you're asking for. This is another way that they make money off of us, not only during the holidays, but all year long, but especially during the holidays. These convenience prices go up in money and up in value, maybe for you. If you have a lot going on and that's the way you want to spend your money, by all means, this is a good thing because you can take advantage of this convenience cost. Now, I need for you to conveniently hit that like button and that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on the latest information as it becomes available to you, and make a comment. Have you got caught up? Have you already purchased all your presents for this year? Are you done? Are you getting these emails like I'm getting these emails, people reaching out that you haven't heard from all year long? Let me know how it's going for you this holiday season in this business. We know as a tradition, the holiday season is a time of giving. And so I have made a video that will help you as far as giving gifts. But so that you won't break the bank, what you need to do is go ahead and get a list together. Get a list, cut the list off. This is all you're going to buy for these people on the list. Don't add to, you can subtract from if you want to, but don't add to the list. Once you have that list together, then you'll know what your spending budget is because you'll allocate a certain amount to spend, and then you can start listing beside whoever is on the list how much you anticipate to spend, as long as you don't go over that budget. So we know that the stores have their plan. We also have to have a plan when it comes to this holiday season. We don't have to necessarily cut back on our ideas or the things that we want to do. We just need to keep them within budget. And if we keep them within budget, we won't be still paying off this year what we bought last Christmas. Some of you all, not me, but some of you all may be guilty because you're still paying on last Christmas gifts. Don't do that this year. I plead with you, go ahead and do what you have the money to buy, and don't have 12 months of interest and paying off things that you really spent money on or bought for last. You're just getting behind. It's time to do better in 2024, 2025. So make your list, check it twice, and make sure you don't go beyond that list. Don't go beyond the budget that you've already allocated for these gifts. In your gift giving, also make sure you include in that total cost gift wrapping paper, bows, ribbons, bags that you're going to put this in. All of that needs to be included in the cost as far as buying the gifts and getting the gifts together. There is, it needs to be within the budget is what I'm saying. Because if you don't put it in the budget, that's going to be extra money that you're spending on things that you're going to need as far as purchasing these gifts. So don't forget that. Next up, we have holiday travel. We know that all families are not in one place all the time. And Christmas and the holidays is a time that you want to be close to family. You may have planned out that we're going to go and visit mom and dad or grandpa and grandma this Christmas. We're going to go to them instead of them coming here to us. And if that's the case, great. Have your travel all together. If there's plane flights that you have to put in the budget that you should have already, baggage that you may have to pay extra for, if you're going to drive in a car, the gas to get there, the gas to get back home, if you have to pack lunches, pack some food or something like that, all of this needs to be calculated in your travel fee if you have to stay at a hotel for a night or two. Or if you're not staying at the home of the person that you're going to visit, that you're actually booking a hotel, and the meals that you're going to have when you're there. All of this needs to be calculated into your travel budget. So you should have a travel budget if you're going to do that during the holiday season. These are tips to keep you out of going over budget or keep you out of pulling out the credit card and still paying on this type of thing months after it's over with. You want to enjoy the event, but when you get home, you don't want to be burdened down with a bunch of debt and a bunch of extra bills that you didn't plan for. Entertainment and food, that is another area that sometimes we forget, because when it's the holiday season, sometimes shows come to town, concerts come to town that you want to see, and you need to include that in your budget. Entertainment, if people are coming over to your house, are you serving food? Are you having hors d'oeuvres? What are you having to be festive at your house? If you're going somewhere, do you have to bring the turkey this year? Calculate all of this into the budget, because there is entertainment, there's festivities. We do things during the holiday season we don't normally do during the year, which is fine. Enjoy yourself, but just make sure you have budgeted for it. And a great way of having the budget already done is when you put your Christmas budget or holiday season budget together at the beginning of the year and you save all during the year. Save $200 a month, you'll have $2,400. Save $300 a month, however much you want to save for that time in Christmas or Thanksgiving, that you know that money is going to be it's going to be needed and it's going to have to be available for you to go ahead and spend. But if you put this budget together, a savings together for it, you'll already have it. At least you'll have most of it. And if you have to put a little on your credit cards that you can pay off the next month. Hear me, pay off the next month. Pay it off in December, pay it off in January. I just don't want you to be paying on something for 12 months that, because it's not going to stop with just the holiday spending. You still have to live for 11 more months before the next holiday comes around. So let's do the smart thing this year and either budget or not go ahead and buy that stuff. Now, the very last thing that I want to bring up, and we don't want to forget about this, is holiday decor. The lights that you're putting out, maybe buying a new Christmas tree, the things that make your house festive. We don't want to forget about that, because when we pull out the stuff that we used last year, we may not like it. We may not want to continue using that same item or those same trees, or you saw something different. Things get updated every year. The lights get brighter. They do more things, flashing here, flashing there. So you may want to upgrade. Just keep that in mind. Pull things out beforehand, because there are sales going on lights and all sorts of things like that. So if you want to upgrade, use something new, not dust off and use the same old thing that you used every year. That's fine. Just have a budget for it. And this I just want to cover as much as possible for the holiday season. Some people put wreaths on the door for Thanksgiving, fall wreaths. And then for Christmas, of course, we have Christmas wreaths that we put on the door. And so these are things, lights outside, lights inside the house. If you want the house to smell festive, there are different scents that you can get, candles, all this in the budget, and you will be just fine for this holiday season. So now we've talked about both sides of the coin, what the businesses do to enhance their money at the end of the year. They want to bring the profits up as high as possible and get rid of that inventory so that they can stock for 2025, as well as how we're going to handle and not necessarily combat, but how we're going to handle what we're going to do with what they offer us. As long as we have the money to spend, the budget, in order to get the things that we want to get, stay within our budget on the categories that we talked about, we should be just fine this Christmas. And with that, I will see you in the next video.